Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Don Nelson. Here are your top news and weather headlines. Scientists confirm a bat in Ada County tested positive for rabies. So far this year, 6 bats in Idaho were diagnosed with the deadly virus. You'll want to make sure your pets are up to date with their vaccines. People usually come in contact with bats when a pet brings home a sick one or dead one. Rabies is a serious illness left untreated. It almost always leads to death in humans and pets, but folks who receive prompt medical attention after possible exposure are usually fine. Southwest District Health reports algae concerns in Lake Lowell, and health officials are warning swimmers to stay out. So far this year, the cyanobacteria blooms shut down parts of Mountain Home, Indian Creek, and Blacks Creek reservoirs. The harmful algae can bloom anywhere in the U.S. in both fresh and marine waters, as well as backyard pools and much more. The toxic algae can be green, blue, red, or brown and look like foam or scum on the surface of the water. If you spot the algae, leave the area. Don't let your children or pets drink or play in the water. Eliminating and preventing what could be a dangerous situation is on the minds of Boise Parks and Rec. In a partnership with the Boise Fire Department and Public Works, the city is removing wildfire fuels in a West Boise neighborhood. The fire department is cutting invasive trees at Hyatt Hidden Lakes Reserve.
This space is particularly special because not only are there invasive trees, but we're also directly adjacent to a neighborhood where the risk of wildfire is real. And so by reducing hazardous fuels in the landscape that are caused by invasive trees, we can help mitigate the risk of wildfire at this reserve.
The city will be chipping and removing materials for compost. Residents can also reduce and remove hazardous fuels such as dead limbs and place them for curbside pickup. You can find out more information at cityofboise.org.
Now, Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval with the On Your Side forecast.
Good evening, everybody. Temperatures not quite as hot today. We got to near 90 in the Boise area, above 90 east and west of Boise in the valley, and mountain locations delightful in the 70s to lower 80s, near 90 in Twin Falls today. And jet stream bringing this one patch of clouds. Did you see going through Boise County today? You look up and see that cloud cover, but watch as that cloud cover hits that moisture. There's moisture right here, and when the cloud cover comes in, bang, you see thunderstorms develop with that energy coming into that, and that fueled a couple of storms pushing towards around Teton National Park in extreme southwest Montana. All of this right here, this light rain, that's bringing in some wind from the north and west behind it. That's a cold front coming through that will kick the breezes up for the rest of the evening. Keep that in mind. Some gusty breezes, this little dry wedge showing up on our satellite photo here. That's the air that's coming in from the north and west. It's cooler, slightly cooler, and it will just graze Idaho as it goes on by. And then we'll see this heat starting to build to the west. This is going to come blasting in on Sunday. We get some, and we could get a secondary surge blasting in for the middle part of next week. Really bringing those temperatures up. Look at this extended forecast here. For tomorrow, 88 degrees, 87 on Saturday. Nice and comfortable in the morning with temperatures as cool as 55 by Saturday morning, but really heating up by Sunday afternoon. So we'll have the tale of 2 different days of the weekend here. A cooler start to the weekend, a hotter finish. And this is 98, 97 with a low of 67 on next Wednesday. The atmosphere showing the chances for heating up possibly to near 100 degrees, maybe even into next weekend. We'll have to see how that pans out. But either way, it looks like a hot end or a second half to the month of August, at least beginning that part of it. We'll take a look at an update to this forecast coming back right here later tonight.